Hey guys, Iowa Bird Chaser here. It is Saturday, November 21st, I believe. Yep, November 21st. We're in Keokuk County with my dad and friend Kevin and his dad Orv. So we're at a county conservation place and we're going to get after him this morning, so we'll see what happens. The plan in this particular day was to hunt about 3 different properties as long as we had access to them, all public, but what I mean by that is just as long as there was no trucks or anyone else there. But we had a great day today. We saw a lot of birds, which I'm about to show you guys here, walking in Keokuk County. But then after this is when we went into our 4-week slump of not seeing anything. So this video is going to be highlighting more of my mid-season slumps right now and kind of what it was like in the middle of the season when we were grinding, traveling day after day, and we were coming up with no birds in the bag. So it can be a little frustrating, but we want to bring you all facets of this journey, the ups and the downs, as I've said several times. So this is what we're getting this week is 2020 mid-season slump. There go more up there. 2 more just came out. There goes another one. Couple roosters, couple hens, but couldn't get a beat on them. Hen, watch your dog. Hen. So our last field we pushed for the day, we did end up getting some nice points here, and it was a multi-hen flush. So of course did not get any birds with it being hens, but gosh, we were seeing birds everywhere this day, just couldn't get on them, and that was a wrap for the rest of this particular hunt. Point right in front of us.
Point right left here.
Point here.
Whoa!
Watch your dog. Hen, 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 hen. Hen, hen, hen.
Whoa!
No bird, no bird.
Whoa!
Hey everyone, Iowa Bird Chaser Nick here. We are back at it. It's December 3rd. Shotgun deer opener is coming up in a couple days, so we're just trying to hit it hard before guys start getting into public ground and stirring things up, and it gets a little dangerous for us bird hunters for a few days, so we stay away. We're in Keokuk County this morning. Got a real nice morning this morning. It's about low 20s. Nice wind coming in from the south, so we'll see what happens. Feeling good about this place. We've been hunting a different county the past couple days. It's been really dry conditions. It's been warm. It's just been tough. So I'm excited to get over here and try something a little different in Keokuk County. So we'll see what happens. The plan this particular day was to attack the habitat different. In this field, I had hunted it several times earlier in the video. This is the same place I was when I was with my friend, and the roosters were just hanging out in these grove of pines. They would run up and down the groves. So I'm thinking if I can come in through the pines, push the birds out of the pines into the field, I'd have good luck. Ultimately, what ended up happening is if I would go down the pines, I would literally watch the roosters and hens run up the pines underneath of them because they were so thick and low to the ground, they can just hang out in here and run around. So I would go one way, they'd run the opposite direction. I'd turn around and go that way, they'd run back up, and they were just staying in these trees. Them little buggers are so smart, it is frustrating. But you can see how thick it is in here. I mean, they're safe. My dog is not heel trained, so I had her on a leash, and we were just trying to stir it up and shake things up a little different way. So the whole plan is to attack different, as I mentioned, and of course, the first thing we come in and do, we can't get the birds pushed out of the timber. So at this point, it's time to move on, come up with a different strategy. We've been hunting for several days at this point in different counties and not coming up with much, and it was getting really frustrating. So why keep banging your head against a wall when it hurts? You got to do something different. So we're coming in from different angles, and we're also going to try to just hunt different pieces than we were used to at this point in the season. We worked one field, and we're working our way to a second field. We had to push through a section of timber here that had divided them, and boy, oh boy, was it thick. I was not prepared for what we were getting into down here, but like I said, we were trying to attack differently, do things from a different angle. So how do you do that? You come in from a direction that most other people don't. So we're going under fences, through briars, and it was good. It is freaking rugged in here. So we have been walking through it all. You saw the pines, the regular timber, grass. We're walking grass by corn, grass by standing corn, down corn. I mean, we've tried it all at this point and we're not seeing anything. We're hot. Frustration's kicked in. We've been hunting for days. I'm just going to give you some raw emotion over in Keokuk County. Been grinding for 3 days. First 2 days were in Johnson County, which was just a really tough county. There's a ton of hunting pressure, a ton of hunting pressure. And so that's made it tough, especially you get into December. These birds have got it figured out by now. We're down in Keokuk today. We're getting a little bit of wind now, but the past 3 days, there's just been no scenting conditions. It's dry, super dry, minimal wind. The wind is just now starting to pick up. But Sophie's had it. My shoulder's had it from lugging the old 870 around. But hopefully we can get into some final action here right before we get back to the truck. But it's a jaunt. It's like I've said many times, this is going to be a journey and an adventure. There's going to be these ups, there's going to be downs. Right now we're in a down. Missed a rooster a couple days ago. Just not seeing a lot of birds right now. They're just sitting in the timber, which it's hard to get in the timber with them and then get another shot. So we're gonna keep trying, but it's tough. You know, it's not the roses every single day and tailgate full of birds like everybody wants to post on Instagram and Facebook and in all these upland groups. And also when you're solo hunting, it just makes it a lot harder. I could get birds a lot faster and knock these counties out a lot quicker, yeah, if I had 4 or 5 dogs, a group of 6, 7 guys hunting with me every weekend. But part of it's getting out there with your dog that you've trained and going after the chase. You know, there's times and places for the big group party hunting, but it's just not for me. I like to get out with me and my dad, maybe another friend or two, you know, no more than 3 or 4 in a group. And that's just kind of what we like to do. So we'll keep bringing you action as we get it. We're trying, definitely trying. It's not for lack of trying. But, you know, the chase continues here in Keokuk County. So that was it for the rest of this hunt. We did not see or get any birds. And of course the chase continues, as I said. You know, as frustrating as it gets, the minute we're going to get the next bird, it's just going to be so rewarding and worth all the miles and hard work and frustration that we've put into that point. So I appreciate everybody following along to this point and all the kind words that you've had. Tune in next week. Next week's going to be real interesting, as you know, if I thought this week, or you know, this video and this point of my hunting season was a low, next week things get even lower for us, unfortunately. So we'll bring that to you next week, and then hopefully we'll get back on the trail